What's going on, YouTube? Today is something y'all been waiting for. I'm gonna start tuning on the truck with the Msd software. So I know a lot of people have asked for this, so I'm gonna try and set up where you can see the screen and see what I'm doing. I've already got the truck warmed up. I got it off right now, but I'll show you how I tune the truck and what all goes into tuning it. So you ready for this? We'll be back. Okay, YouTube, we got everything set up, and I'm gonna go turn on the truck, and we'll start looking at the computer. Okay, so here's my computer screen. I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to get this done, but got our MSD. Okay, come down here, it has the COM port. It's hard to do looking through the camera. Starts up, it starts communicating right off the bat. Okay, and as you can see, we're at 0. This thing is zeroed out. Okay, that's coming from the MSD, so it's zeroed out. So what I need to do is, I've already checked it, and the truck is at 10 degrees dead on. So now what I gotta do is, I'm actually gonna run the truck up to, it likes 34 degrees, and I'm gonna run it up to 36, so I have a little headroom to get it exactly precise on the computer. So I'm gonna start the truck, and y'all know how to time a vehicle, so I'm gonna time it real quick, and then we'll be back. Okay, so now we got the truck running at 36, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop these down to tune it. It's in there idling at 36 degrees. I don't know how I'm gonna get this set up to show you what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna pause it and get it done, and then show you the afterward. Okay, so this is what we got. That top line, let's see if I can get where you want to see it. The top line there, that's where my timing's at about 1300. And down here, let's turn this around where y'all can see it. And down here at 1200, it's at 18 degrees of retard, which is 18 degrees on the truck. It comes over here to about 500 or so, I believe. And I got it where it starts down here at 25, which is going to be like 11 degrees of timing. Alright, because it's 36 complete. So 36 minus 25 is 11. So that's where it starts, so I don't get no kickback. And then right when it gets past, let's look at this. Yeah, it's at 500. Once it gets past 500, it jumps up at 600 to 18. So I have a start retard already programmed into it. And we'll go and we'll shut the truck off because I'm happy with it, and I'll tighten down I'll tighten down the distributor, and then we'll get a little more in depth in what I'm going to do with this. Okay, so I'm over here, and hopefully y'all can see this a little better. See how I can set this up. It's a little better so y'all can see it. Can I see what I'm doing? That's not going to work very well. See what we can do with this. Okay, So what we have here, okay, now then we have this menu here. Let's blow this menu up. Okay, now this menu has monitor, stats, rev limiters. Okay, now then, this is for your burnout. This is for your red line, and this is the launch. Okay, right now I have it set up. That's what I had it before. I'm gonna change that. I'm actually gonna run it down. One about 2,000. I'm gonna set it for about 2,500. Then I have to save it. Okay. So when I come off my launch button, or off the trans brake, or I should say when I'm on the trans brake, it'll only go up to 2,500 RPMs. Okay. Now I still have my max set at 6,000, which I like. Okay. Then my burnout RPM. Now when I'm doing a burnout, the truck will only do 4,000 RPMs. Okay. That should be just about right. Okay, now then, got my launch RPM. Now then, down here is my launch retard. So right now there's 7 degrees in that with a 1 second ramp. So that means when I come off the button, just as soon as I pop off that button, it's going to retard the timing 7 degrees, and that's going to ramp that timing back in over 1 second. So that way I can get it to stick. Okay. And then here, with this step 1, this is for the nitrous, which I'm not going to mess with right now because I'm not going to hook up the nitrous. So that's pretty much all the major tuning that needs to be done on that. You look at the stats. This is for like when it's running. Can't get it to come up. I think I have to have that plugged in. But anyway. My max RPM is 68? Yeah, 68. And then my launch is a 25. And my launch retard is 7. I'm going to have to tweak on this later once I get the truck out testing. 7 degrees may be too much. It may not be enough. So I have to do that. And then the cool thing is with this nitrous retard, you can set at what RPM you want to start retarding at. And you start your nitrous spray right there too. It ramps in and it retards at 5.5 degrees. But like I said, I'm not going to have that hooked up right now, so I'm not going to worry with it. So we can put this, take this back down to small, and I'll go over here to file. I'm going to click save, and that saves this. Now something else I want to do is I'm going to move this over here. Okay, now then, 68 is going to be my my RPM here. So we'll zoom into here. Okay, so you can see here at 68. What I can do, it doesn't look like it's exactly at where I want it to be. Hold on. See, that's actually 1.9, so there we go. See, that right there, it's at 2 degrees retard at 1300 RPMs. So we'll go back out here. We're gonna go out here to 7,000. I'm gonna put a dot here. Okay. Now you're asking, why am I putting a dot there? Because at 71, I'm gonna scroll down here to the bottom. Sometimes this wants to be tricky. So go back over here to view, go to 1-to-1, and here at 71 I'm gonna zoom in on this area right here. Okay. And here at 71, at 25, I'm gonna set a dot here. Okay, now then let's look at our map on the big view. So essentially, if something were to happen at 7,000 RPMs, it's going to retard the timing. It's going to take all the timing out of the truck. So if the rev limiter doesn't catch it, it's going to tell the truck to go to what's that going to be, 11. Okay, so it's going to come down here. Let's tilt the camera. It's going to come down here back to 11 degrees of timing. That's an extra safety thing. So for whatever reason, hopefully the rev limiter should catch it at 68. But if it doesn't, it'll take all the timing out of it. So now then, I'm going to save this. Save this to my file, and then all I have to do is go over to the truck, plug it back in, get the comm going, and it will load this tune into the truck. Now later on, whenever I get the truck out to the spot and get it testing, I can adjust that launch retard. So what it'll do is, when I come off the trans brake, it should retard the timing just enough to where the tires get grip, and then ramp that in so they won't spin on the top end, or won't spin just coming straight out of the hole, I should say. But that's the MSD tuning. It's really simple. I'm sorry for the bad glare out there by the truck, but in order to get the timing set up, I had to be out there at the truck. So what we'll do real quick is, I already got everything else saved besides this new stuff, and we're going to do one more save just to make sure that everything's saved and nice. And what I'll do is, I'm going to show you how easily this truck starts up. that's the whole video for today. I gotta put everything up and get ready and go to work tonight. So, but yeah, if you have any more questions, I might do a little more in detail on the MSD tuning, but that'll be for another day because I'm running out of time. So, but if you like the video, subscribe, like my video, make a comment, ask questions. I can help you out. All right, y'all take it easy. Later.